Hey everyone, happy, what day is it? Tuesday? I'm sorry. Oh my God, today was such an incredibly long day, and I have an even longer day tomorrow, so I'm a little tired. But I started this live on time, so um, damn it, someone just took my parking spot again. Sorry. Uh, wasn't really planning on going live tonight, but so many people were DMing me about what's going on, so I figured I would just tell everybody in one straight shoot for the knowledge that I have anyway. So I'm gonna wait for the room to load a second. While I'm doing that, I'll just say hi, everybody. Hi, Julie, Michelle, videos, and thank you for the very sweet comment. Little Shoe, Sophie, Angelica, Dee, Georgianne, Linda, Rachel, J Freak, Snirk, Pamela K, Patricia Marks, Sheila, Miss Optimistic, Linda S. And that was easy. I like when it's easy. Okay. Um, this is a whole, Kalani's a whole side thing that I don't know. I'll get into it in 1 second. Let me just go cover the Lita stuff first and we can talk about that real quick. Hey, Sly. Hey, I'm so tired. Sorry. All right. So, um, Shanae, did I get it right? I think I got it right. Hey, cat lover. All right. So, filling in. Damn it. Every time I miss your Shanoy. Okay. I'm never going to get that right. I'm gonna, if I haven't, I haven't been live in a bit. So kind of just fell out of my head. I'm going to get it right. I promise. Flower Child High. Um, let's see. All right. So since last night, some new information. I love you too. Thank you for being patient with me. I hate when people, I mean, it's hard to get John said the wrong way, but I appreciate it. I'll get it right one day. Um, so huh? You're in here right now. You're not paying, huh? Whatever. Um, so Leah was bailed out today. Um, from when I got the text that saying that she got, which you saw on Instagram at 3:04. So I'm guessing that's when she got bailed out, or maybe there's a delay. I don't know. Maybe it's not the instant. Whatever. So she's out. Her bail was $1,000.
That just strikes me so odd.
Only 1,000. Okay, so they put it on a credit card. That actually surprised me more. uh, three out of the four charges are felonies. And that's why I was like only 1,000 for three felonies and a misdemeanor. So the felonies are, let's see. So for the stealing the less than 2,500 in a theft is the misdemeanor. Misappropriate ID to obtain money was a felony. The third count, fraud against financial institution, value exceeds between 500 and 10,000. That's a felony. And wire fraud against a financial institution, another felony. Good old felony Melanie over there in Wisconsin. So I'm assuming from this that she stole less than 10K. Maybe that's why. Allegedly, she allegedly stole. She's still innocent. Um, but it looks like she allegedly stole less than 10K. I guess that's why the bail is so low. But you would think with three felonies, I don't know, it'd be like a little steeper. Hold on, give me 1 second. I don't know when. I was just trying to find out when her next court date is, but the site is down, so I have no idea when. I'm assuming it's going to be like, soon. Um, she also she has an attorney, and from what it looks like, it's a public defender. So it doesn't look like she has much money to hire an attorney these days. I mean, I guess if she was allegedly stealing from her company, then probably can't afford an attorney. I don't know, Hunter. I have no idea. I have no idea. Um, D. My very first charge was a felony with 75,000 bail, nothing to do with fraud. I mean, I don't know if they could charge something like that when she stole less than 10. I'm guessing, but um, and I don't know what the exact figure is yet. So she has a public defender. This guy just graduated law school. Wait, I have the information on that. Miss, I'm rich. I have a Corvette. I live the good life. Uh, let's see. Her attorney graduated law school in 2018, and he got admitted to the bar on June 29th of 2021. So this guy's a rookie, right out of college. He went to Georgetown, though. Oof. Georgetown's pretty prestigious. You'd think he'd be working, I don't know,
At a law firm.
somewhere else. I don't
With Elwoods.
know. With Elwoods somewhere. I don't know. Uh, so there's that. Let me see. Thank you, Hunter. And I know it was Canadian Thanksgiving a few days ago, so happy belated Canadian Thanksgiving, everybody. Hey, Johnny, I brought the enforcer here if there's any trouble. So Johnny's my resident bouncer. You don't screw with him. Sorry, Johnny. It's good to have you. That's all I'm saying. Oh, Johnny, I love you. Um, yeah, I mean, I guess good for her that the bail was so low. I don't think she'd be able to afford it because remember last night we were talking about like Wisconsin. There's no like you have to pay like whatever the cash value is. There's no like 10% or whatever that is. So she's out. Hey, Susie. And the other thing, oh, so we were also talking last night about Sherelle with the lawsuits, and hey, Beverly, that Lita had owed money to Sherelle and Perry from the lawsuit, the fraudulent lawsuit that she put on me, Sherelle and Perry, a couple years back, but we didn't know what the amount was. So right after my live ended last night, Perry and V went live, and I was watching them. So and Perry was in like the old fashioned like prison suit, like with the white and black stripes and like the little hat. It was funny. Anywho, Perry had said that she still owes Perry and Sherelle 50 grand. Yep. So that's how much she owes Perry. So we know that now. Perry and Sherelle, she owes her 50 grand. They owe her 50 grand. And Perry, I don't think you're ever going to see it. I don't even think you could put a lien on that house. I mean, you probably can, but I don't even think that house is worth 50 grand, if I'm being honest. I mean, I don't know. Good luck. So we know that. And so 3 felonies, 1 misdemeanor. Oh, guys, give me 1 second. I need to answer this. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know how any of that works, to be honest with you. Her bail was 1,000, Glenda. Only 1K that they put on a credit card. I was curious to see if she was going to slither back out again today, but no word from her. Oh, poor thing. That's also true. You would have to have a conscience, but uh, yeah, that's pretty much it. So 3 out of 4 counts are felonies. Um, she got bailed out for 1,000. Her attorney is a public defender who just got out of law school a couple years back, who just admitted to the bar. And Lita and Eric still owe Sherelle and Perry 50 grand. I don't, I like I said last night, I'm not going to reach out to Tasha. You know, I don't know what, I haven't talked to, first off, I haven't talked to Tasha since 2018, I don't think. B, I don't know the status of their relationship in all those years. Maybe they all became tight. You know, last I heard from Tasha, she just wanted to be left alone and live her life and move on. So I don't know. I really don't care either, to be honest with you. You know, I hope she's doing okay, and that's it. What was her name? She used to come on the lives with her. Wasn't Tasha living with her? Yeah. I forgot her name. Paula? Is it a P? It's a P name, I think, maybe. I don't remember. It's so long ago. Was it Paula? Tell me I got that right. Was it Paula? Because if I'm right, I completely just pulled it out of my ass. I think it was like a P name. I don't know, but I haven't heard from her either in years. Uh, so I have no idea. Oh, not Paula. It's a P though. I don't know. Uh, Home Depot got arrested for. She got arrested for I think her third DUI, but she doesn't drink. AMTT, and she they had to sell their house, which was terribly over mortgaged and upside down. And now she's living in some small shack somewhere. And her husband left her. I don't mind recanting this story. Husband left her. And I'm not sure who has custody of their son. I did see her husband Tim just popped up on Facebook out of nowhere, and I did see pictures of him and his son together. I don't know, but yeah, and Jen didn't work, so and they were thick as thieves. So yeah, she got what was coming to her too. All you gotta do is wait for God to work. That's it. Just be patient. After that, and Jen and Lita were just. I mean, they went live about me like every day, all day long, for months and months and years. Jan was her roommate. You're right, Jan. Completely. Yep. That was Jan. Mama Jan. Okay, so I was completely off with the P name. That's a my bad. I'll take a my bad on that one. Sorry. It was totally Jan. Well, Julie, your memory is better than mine. Whew. That's like some 2018 type stuff right there. I think somebody asked me about Kanani. Let me read Kalani's post from yesterday. I posted it, and then I unposted it, and I posted it again, and then I took it back again because I'll read it out loud, though. Let's see what Kalani said. Oh, where? Oh, there it is. Okay, so Kalani wrote, yesterday. She said that I've had enough of the hate mail and R-word/D threats. So let's clear some things up. I did not have a one-night stand with Asuelu. We didn't even kiss until 2 weeks after knowing each other. I met him in July 2016. We intentionally got pregnant May 2017. But doesn't that go against everything they've been saying since they've been on the show? I'm not trying to nitpick, but didn't Kalani always say they met at the resort in Samoa? And it was love at first sight, and that they didn't mean to get pregnant? Am I wrong? Right?
Oh, I was.
Didn't Kalani say? Now we're also going back to 2018 again, same time. Because we're in Kalani. Yeah, Kalani and Asuelu were on Lita and Eric's season 6 with Larissa and Ashley. That was a great season. The season 6 tell-all is still my favorite tell-all of all time. It was like the last authentic tell-all before the show went off the rails and they just started hiring actors and influencers and models to be on the show. Like, ask me if I watched the new season. Nope. Ask me if I'm going to watch it. Nope. Not. Like, I saw that Gino and Jasmine's back. No thanks. Why do they keep trying to shove them down our throats? That was pretty much all I had to see to make me not want to watch it. And then, like, there is another influencer, another model. Like, no, not gonna watch it. Everybody had me watching the shows just to keep going with, but not watching it. All right, hold on. So I hate reading when I'm like on camera. Hold on. So I did not have a one night, but that's what they said. We didn't even kiss until 2 weeks after knowing each other. So were you at the resort for over 2 weeks? And again, not being nitpicky, but as I recall their story, and they've been on the show for 5 years now. They were first on in 2018. Oh, I liked Emily and Sasha. I liked Emily a whole lot. When Emily gave birth, her birth scene at that scary Russian hospital still gives me nightmares to this day of her screaming. I liked Emily, though. She was really down to earth. Emily's been in Russia for a couple years now. Yeah, none of this makes sense to me because Kalani said they met at the resort. She was hot as hell. They had a one night stand. But I guess this is the truth coming out now. After, I don't know, whatever. My parents do not monetarily support me in any way and never have. The Utah house was half mine. That's public record. And I have always paid my part. I do not live with my parents and I support myself. Hey, Ellie. The next line reads, I had a second baby because I was held down. He apologized for that. And the other times I was SA'd is recorded. You can imagine how it feels to get messages about taking responsibility and learning to keep my legs shut when they were forced open. She closes it by saying, none of you know anyone you watch. You know a version of people and you crucify them over things out of their control. And for what? May all of that energy be returned back to you and yours. I don't know what to say about that. I mean, if there were essays involved, then that's horrible, and I feel bad for her. But you've been on the show now every season. You were for 5 years. You've been constantly on the show. And to me, if I'm just being honest, everything that we knew about you, according to you in this story, is a lie. And now 5 years later, I'm trying to be delicate about this, I just wish he would have said this sooner. Not about, just about like, how they met. Because in her first season, they said very clear as day, she got pregnant by accident. And that she met him while he was working at the resort, and it was an instant connection. So I posted last night. I was like, I said in the first caption from Kalani, and then when me and Cody were there in Vegas and we were hanging out with her, like, we shared the suite. We were talking, and Kalani, didn't have like the best things to say about Asuelu, but I was like, damn girl, like how have you been married to that for so long? Because Kalani is smart and she's a great personality. She's pretty. I like her sense of humor. She's someone who's easy to talk to. And it just always, I never understood how she could be with a giant man child. Like what kind of stimulating conversations do they have? Obviously not many, because, they're either divorced or on the road to it. I mean, for me, in my head, it always had to be just like a lust type of thing. And again, Asuelu, he's not my cup of tea. But I'm also not Samoan. So I don't know. But I will tell you this, that when we were all in Vegas for Angela's birthday party, not only was Kalani and Asuelu there, but her parents, Kalani's parents, and the kids. So they're a team, just like on the last resort that were, and I also haven't watched that since the last time we recapped it, so I have no idea what's going on that show, and I don't care. Kalani was there with Asuelu and the kids and Kalini. And I don't know if they showed it on the show or if they're going to, but Kalani's parents were also there at the last resort. Um, I guess that's cool. Like, babysitters, free vacation. I don't know. And again, my heart goes out to her if, things were forced and whatever. That's horrible. I don't like the general tone of this saying, like, well, here's the real truth. Well, we've been watching you for 5 years lie about it then. About her not meeting him. The way she met him and how they had their first kiss, very 2 weeks later after they met. Then they scheduled their first kiss. And then their pregnancy was planned and not an accident. I would have came at it a different way if I were her. I would have said, like, here's stuff, and maybe the show put her up to it because obviously, there's a lot of editing and the show isn't always genuine and authentic. So there's that. To me, like her writing this story, to me, seems like she's done with the show. Like she did that. She's not going to be back. Because if you're going to make this kind of statement, I'm not saying she lied about any type of essay situation, but she did lie about how they met, about the pregnancy, and all that. I can't imagine Sharp being happy with her about this. When there's so much talk about this show being like, pretty much the young and the restless these days, and it's, I mean, be honest with me, guys. Anybody in the chat, do you watch these new shows now? Like, I will give the only people who I think are genuine, David, with the hearing, who's deaf, and I forgot her name, the one whose mom passed away on the stairs. They're the only couple where I actually believe there's actually some, like, there's truth to it. But aside from them, does Sheila, thank you, Caliber. Does anybody believe any of these stories that you're watching? I mean, who's the one, Amanda? The one whose husband died 3 weeks ago and she's in Romania with Razvan? Like, come on. You got. I just miss how it used to be. Yeah, but like,
What, honest?
Yeah, honest. I'm not talking about like the old timers. Like, I feel like the show switched gears. Season 6 was, I think, the last real honest season. Hey, Roro, thank you. Maybe season 7. Season 7 was kind of a flop, though, because after season 6 with Larissa and Colt and Ashley and Jay and Lita and Eric and Kalani and Swelu, that was hard to, it was hard to, like, follow that season with anybody you would have had on the show, because season 6 will always be my favorite season. Because I just couldn't wait for next week for it to show. I like the early, I like when Danielle was on with Muhammad and Beth, and Danielle and Beth. Well, that was on Happily Ever After, so that really doesn't count. But like, the old timers, I'm there for. I believe all their stories. Robert and Annie were on season 7. I believe them. They're great people. Emily and Sasha were season 7. Oh, and Steven and Olga were season 6, I think. Like them. Hey, Mel B. But now you have all these plastic looking influencers and wannabe models and circus performers and TikTok stars, rodeo clowns, B movie actors. It's a joke. Oh God, Natalie. There you go. I'm back in Squirrel. Squirrel. Where does she live? Squirrel.
Squirrel.
Squ-
Is it squirrel?
Scrotum.
Scrotum.
Well, Tiffany and Ron were on the other way, and I famously can't stand the other way. Like I haven't watched one episode of that either. No thanks. I don't know. You know, back in the day with 90 Day, like it was on. There was only 3 shows, right? It was actually only 2. It was 90 Day and Happily. So they were on. They used to follow each other, and you got like 5 or 6 months out of the year. Every Sunday, you would watch at 8 to 10, and you couldn't wait for next week. And then, you know, when Happily stopped playing, you had 6 months of no TV, of no 90 Day Fiance, and you couldn't wait to see. Like when I first started blogging, it was when they were still doing like the 6-month wait. I'm like, oh my God, what do I talk about when the show's not on? And that's pretty much when I started just posting about the cast and seeing what they were doing. And now, I mean, it's just there's 50 spinoffs, and I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say 50. I mean, even Pillow Talk has a house party now. Okay, like sure. Um, it's so oversaturated. There's nothing to ever look forward to. Remember, there was like, first they had Pillow Talk. Well, then they brought. All right, so it was 90 Day Fiance. Let me see if I get these all. Hold on, wait, hold on. Let me. Don't put in the chat. I'm not going to cheat. Hold on. Okay. 90 Day Fiance. Then there was Happily. Then there was before 90 Days, which is a joke. Then The Other Way. Then they started Pillow Talk. That's 5. Then they started doing, because the cast members were getting pissy about what they were saying on Pillow Talk. So then remember, like there was like 90 Day Fiance Strikes Back with the cast members negating the other cast members watching the show. So we have a TV show where you have cast members watching cast members watching cast members. And there were 4 of those for the 4 main ones. Then you have Jesus. What Love the Love Boat, was it Love Caribbean Style, which I never watched one episode of. What else is there? Help me out. I can't remember now. And you have the Pillow Talk for that. It's a lot. So for every show, you have a Pillow Talk, you have a Strikes Back. Oh, then the Quarantine Special. Remember that? Oh, the Single Life, Helen. Thank you. Then you have the Single Life and the Single Life Pillow Talk. Family Chantel, Darcy and Stacy, Love Diaries, 90 Day Fiance Diaries, 90 Day Fiance Last Resort, 90 Day Fiance UK. Oh, it's a lot, man. Hey, Teresa. It's a lot of shows. Wait, does Pedro have his own show now? Yeah, I got Love and I call it Love Caribbean Style. And then there's a Darcy and Stacy Pillow Talk. There's a Family Chantel Pillow Talk. I feel like I'm missing a lot more though. Hey, Seraphim. And I have to tell you, I watched one episode of The Family Chantel back in 2019 when it first came out. Could not stomach it. And I love that family, but it was just too much. I love her mom. I only watched the first episode of Darcy and Stacey. I mean, if I had to watch every offshoot of the show, I wouldn't have time to sleep or eat. Hey, Velvet. Oh yeah. Oh, thank you, Susie Q. And Lauren and Alexi have their own spinoff, and then David and Annie have their own spinoff, and then there's another. Is anybody keeping track? David and Annie's cooking show.
I forgot about that.
There you go.
Is
anybody taking count of everything I've named so far?
She always made like a 4-course dinner, like just sitting in the bed. The boiled eggs, like the noodles.
Oh my
like,
God. Hey, JoJo.
I forgot about that.
How many have I listed so far? So yeah, it's a lot.
I forgot about that. I used to love watching that.
Then you had the Lauren pregnancy special during Rona. I know I'm missing. I know I'm missing a lot. Wasn't planning on going through the whole list, but that's pretty much I think all I can rattle off with your help. It's a lot. It's a lot. So yeah. No, was the fight when Mama Chantel was holding the extension and Pedro no estoy welcome in mi casa anymore. That was the fight between Pedro and River. That was great TV. I missed that. I missed that great show. Now it's just I can't. Yeah, when they were all sitting around the dinner table and like all hell broke loose, that was good TV, man. Like when Danielle, Jabali, and Beth were driving around Sandusky looking for Muhammad, that was some good TV. I was like, no, they are not searching for him. Stop. Like that was some good quality programming. That's what I miss. Hey, Sue. But now I can't. I don't believe anything anyone's saying. I don't believe any of these new people. They just want to be on TV. And listen, if anybody wants to be on TV, just apply to the show. They'll put you on hook, line, and sinker. Especially if you're an influencer and or a wannabe model, whatever. Yeah, like that's like what I miss. I mean, Danielle was great. Danielle is who, what made me fall in love with the show. I love Danielle. She was great. Hey, Polly. I know, right? I haven't seen you, Polly, in a while. I'm trying to go live. Well, I haven't been live in like 3 weeks too. So, but it's nice to see you, Polly. Yeah. Or Pow and Russ. Oh God, who is the guy that lived with his mother in Miami? In like that little townhouse, and like his girlfriend would always like come down like half naked, and the mother hated it like that. Can't remember his name. David, maybe? No, I don't know. We're going back a long time. Or even God, DeVar and Melanie and DeVar, how he was sending all his money to Jamaica for it was Jamaica or DR, I'm not sure. It was an island country in the Caribbean, and Melanie goes into the house and like Devar's like, oh my god, my family has no money, and marble countertops, 60-inch TVs, like that was good TV. Yeah, Jason. Oh my God! Or the guy, Mark and Nikki, the creepy guy, the creepy like 55-year-old with the 19-year-old who wasn't allowed to like touch the windows, and then she tried to put his bookshelf in order. Remember him? And she took all the books down. I did a cameo over that one. And he's like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "Oh, I'm putting the books in size order. I'm helping you." Oh my God! Seriously? And you haven't DM'd me yet? Why? Kaylin, send me a message. I would love to have you up. I would love to hear these stories. Hunter, I have to go. Really, John, give me your take on Usman and Kimberly. Well, we all knew it was a joke. You know, and just another. And I still can't believe that they went from before the 90 days and jumped to happily. That I still can't get past in my head. And now look at Kimberly. She's doing good. She's on Pillow Talk, right? And Usman is still selling his auto-tune CDs in Nigeria. So I don't even know who Riley is. Is he a cast member? She? I don't even know if Riley is a boy or a girl. I don't even know. Oh, I forgot the Bears all. Wait, they seriously have a 90-day Ukraine? That wasn't a joke? That's like a real thing? How is it that like our country, well, the United States and the United Kingdom and Ukraine all have like the same like 90-day requirements with the K1 visa? I had no idea. See, and I'm like the what am I, the big shot, the lead blogger? I don't even know that I existed. No idea. Oh, remember like Larry and what was her name? And then like they had like the roasted pig on the spit and the lechon, was it? I liked Larry. He wouldn't eat the pig. Shut up. That's a real thing. Yep, 401. He had cash in his whole 401k to go to like Philippines. It's either Philippines or Thailand. I don't remember where she was from. Oh, okay, so thank you to the person who just texted me. 90 Ukraine was a special coverage on the war. Okay, I hadn't. When was that aired? I had no idea. Shinoy. Did I get it right? Shinoy. Oh, Rebecca's is awful. Rebecca giving going out the back door at what was it, Joella's Chicken. given friggin' what's his name? Rebecca and whatever his name is, going out the back. Yeah, I got it. See, I was so concentrating on getting your name right. Rebecca and his name's not important. Ziad, thank you. She's like, handing out bags of chicken to him at the back door of the place, and then I think she got fired or quit. I don't know. I wouldn't be happy if I was Joella's management seeing her hand him back. And I worked in restaurants, honey. I know when you hand food out the back door, that shit's not paid for. Okay. Yeah. I mean, who can? But they're married now. I think they just got married. I would love to have you on. Can you send me a DM now? I don't want to do it now with you because I was about to get off actually. I'm surprised this ran this long, but then you got me talking about the show and how good it used to be. Can you send me a message on IG or Twitter? Well, no, I don't have IG. Oh, I got it. Okay, I see your message. We'll talk after this, okay? I I would love to have you up. I need to hear these stories. Anything from a production side, I would love, 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 love to hear. Um, do you want to come up now for a second? Because I'm kind of curious. Do you want to come up? I'll give you the link. If you want to give us a little teaser, I'm down for a teaser. I'm waiting. Oh, okay. Let's do it now. Here's the link. All right, yo. You see how you wrote me in? Here's the link. I have to hear a little bit. I can't. Here's the link. I'm gonna need a cigarette for this one. I don't like to smoke on camera. Can I have a cigarette, Cody? All right, let's get some casting tea. I couldn't let this go. Now I'm just very curious. I have to hear some of these stories. I'm just waiting for Kaylin to pick up the link. Shanoy, well, it has been mentioned in the last few weeks that I do wear adult diapers, so I can sit on this chair and just sully myself without having to move. So I'm game. I'm ready. I got the Depends on, and I'm good to go. Velvet, oh, there she is.
Hi.
Caitlin. I'm moving camera back
Oh
on.
my God, I look awful. Okay, it's fine.
You can
We'll
shut your
just go
camera
with
off.
it.
You look good, but you can shut your camera off. If you don't have to be on camera if you don't want to.
Okay, I don't know how. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
That picture's a lot better.
Well, you're beautiful in both. So give it. All right.
Thank
I couldn't let this go. All right. So give us some intel on what the casting is like. And do you still work for them?
Oh God, no.
Okay.
They
I
actually
was assuming no if you're coming live and talking about it. So I just wanted to
no, they
double
sent
check.
me an email like the other day asking for like casting for before the 90 days. And I was like, oh my God, hell no. So anyway, back in 2018,
Can you like raise your volume or speak closer to your microphone?
yeah, it's better.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so back in 2018, I met a French guy here in Texas, where I'm from, and he had to move back to France. And I had just lost my job, and I was like, why the hell not let me go? So I was going to enter like on the family visa, but we decided for me to go on a student visa instead. And so I posted it on Instagram when my Instagram was public, and someone contacted me as they were casting for 90 Day the Other Way. And like
Okay.
I had been a fan of the show. Yeah. But like I'm a private person. So, like I didn't want to ruin my life, but my ex was really into it. He was like a big blogger in France. So like it was gonna kind of like he wanted to do it to increase his blog. And that should have been a red flag at the time. But anyway. So we got into
everyone's got something to do with something on the show now. So
yeah, and it was really like in 2018, like you were saying earlier, it was definitely changing around the time. Like they weren't picking, I would say, like genuine couples, if you know what I mean, like people who were really in it for the love. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It was just all about good TV. And like honestly, I'm a pretty boring person. Like I didn't think I would do it, but my ex wanted to because of his blog would get better.
And so when you say you were in casting, I thought you were like casting. So you were in casting to be on the show. I thought you said you were in cast like you were working in casting.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I would like your intel anyways. I was just okay. Because I was trying to make sense of what you're saying. I'm like, huh? Okay, now it makes sense to me.
Oh, I apologize.
No, it's okay. I still want to hear your take on what you went through.
So I was paired with Brooklyn Bagwell. I still see her name in the credits sometimes. And she interviewed me, my ex-boyfriend, Francois, and then my parents, and then some friends of ours. So like they could make a casting tape to send to TLC. And so I remember like when I was doing my interview, like my chair broke and I was all embarrassed. Why I remember that detail. But like they kept saying like we need like you need to like bring the drama, because I was moving there to get a degree, and they were like, if you don't say to Francois like you're not going to propose, like I'm going to break up with you. And I remember thinking like, what the hell is this? And then they sent me Francois, and like it caused such a huge fight for us, because he was saying like it was like, oh, I still get pissed thinking about it. This was like 5 years ago, but like I'm still mad at him.
Oh, I get mad at things from a long time ago too. Don't worry, honey.
But like he was like saying like, yeah, she's gonna be the best of America. And I remember thinking like, is that all you see me as? And like he was like giving facts about our relationship that like I hadn't even told my close friends. And I just remember thinking, this does not need to be anyone's business, much less like America's business. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but you did know, like going into it, that it was going to be like, blasted, right? Like,
I mean, like I really didn't even want to go through the process. He kind of convinced me in a way. And then when they interviewed my parents, like they were kind of taking the angle. My parents loved him at the time. And
how long were you guys together at that point?
A year and a half. Okay. Yeah, so our relationship, it was honestly really good until I moved to France. And then so that it kind of would have made good television now that I think But yeah, and then they wanted like my parents to take a stance that they didn't like Francois, to create like a conflict.
Right.
And I remember thinking like that's really shitty of them. And I think they interviewed his parents, but they didn't have like any French translators at the time to do the interview, which I thought was really, really weird.
Yeah. You'd think they'd be on top of that, but
Yeah, because his parents did not speak a lick of English. And then they interviewed my friends. And again, they were trying to create a conflict that they didn't like him. They thought I was really stupid for wanting to move to
so
France.
it's like the same old spiel that we're still watching now, rinse and repeat. Oh, the parents don't like the person. Oh, your friends don't like the person. Oh, there's so much conflict.
Yeah, totally. Exactly. And we actually got like a letter from TLC that they approved us, or Sharp Entertainment told us that TLC approved us. And then my ex and I got into a huge fight because I did not want to do the show and he did. And I was like totally against it because, like I said, the show was changing. I didn't want all my drama blasted everywhere. Like, I have a career in the government now. Like, I don't think that would have been good for my career. And it was just, yeah, we got in a huge fight. And like in France, I don't know if you know anything about it, but the salaries aren't very good. And so they were offering, I think, about $1,500 each per episode. And my ex was like, oh my God, we're going to be like so rich. And I remember thinking,
Wait,
no.
did you 1,500 to each of you, or did you have to split
Yes.
the 15?
It was $1,500 each. And
But then
then
they would pay you the full 3,000 then, right?
no, because so we would have been like French employees, if that makes sense. That's
It
how
used
I
to
got
be
it.
that like they would give like the American like the full amount, and then it was up to the American to disperse whatever money they wanted to the partner.
Yeah.
Because, but I guess they changed it.
My understanding, he also had like an American visa at the time and was able to work in the US, but I could have been wrong about.
So you went to
I was
it
able to
Paris,
work in France.
France, but you went to Paris. Where'd you go in France?
We lived in, it was called the 95, which is a suburb of Paris.
Okay. So you get there.
And
now,
yeah.
when you get there, are you still like in talks to do the show?
Well, they would like reach out to me, but I think because they wanted to film like my moving process, that we were just kind of no. I said no, but Francois had told them yes. And I remember being really bad. And so I think they could like already sense the conflict. And I'm sure like their producer minds were like, ooh, yes, this is the couple we want. And so, but no, they talked for a little bit. And like Brooke, like I said, reached out to me to be on before the 90 days. Like this week, I got an email. So odd.
Wait, just recently?
But yeah.
No,
yeah,
not recently.
like I got an email this week saying, I got an email this week saying
to be on before
which
90
I thought
days?
was weird. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, which was odd. Oh, here it is. Okay, K1 casting. We're the casting team for 90 Day Fiancé. Once upon a time, our team was in contact with you regarding 90 Day Fiancé the other way. And today we're casting for a brand new season of 90 Day Fiancé. Basically chatting, dating, blah, 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 in a relationship. We're looking for international couples. So, yeah, I just thought that was weird because, like, I haven't talked to them for 5 years.
And originally you were supposed to be on, like, the other way, right?
And it came to my email, too. Yeah, it was going to be the first season of The Other Way.
Huh.
So, like, the season with, like, who was on that? Ariella?
No, not the first season. The first season of The Other Way.
I thought it was an interesting.
It was Paul and Carini. It was Corey and Evelyn, Jenny and Submit.
Yeah.
Who else was on it? The first season. I think Tiffany and Ronald was on the first season.
Yeah, I can understand why why they
You're
want
cutting
a
you're
younger
cutting in and out
girl,
a
like
little
an
bit.
American in Paris, is always. Is
You're
this better?
Yeah, because you keep cutting in and out, but
Is this better?
I could almost yeah.
Okay, here. I
So
think I'm near my microphone now. But like
okay,
I understand like why they would have wanted us because we were like a younger couple
no.
wasn't willing. Like I could tell from the very that they just wanted that conflict, and I wasn't willing to share that with the world.
So how long did
And the
I'm
fact that
go ahead.
no, I don't remember. Go ahead.
You're still cutting out a little bit, but so I'm just curious, what happened with you and Francois after you got to Paris?
So it was actually really good for about a year, and then I had an opportunity to work for a summer,
You
and
had a
he
what?
did not approve of that. And
You had a what?
I had an opportunity. An
Opportunity?
opportunity. Is this better? I don't know. Yeah, an opportunity to go live in India for like a summer. And he did not like that. And he would like text me when I was in India, like, I don't love you anymore. France is better without you, and blah, blah, blah. And like, I should have broke up with him then, but I moved back and we worked on it. And then COVID hit. And then COVID just destroyed a tiny Parisian apartment, just the two of us, and it was hell. But I don't regret going. And I don't regret saying no to the show, like at all. I think he may because his blog is now defunct, but that's not my problem.
No, it sure ain't. Are you like happy now? You with somebody? Like did you find
No, I'm single. I'm back living. Yeah, I'm back living in Texas. I'm single. I'm having fun dating. I'm really enjoying like being by myself, and I think
good?
so. Yeah, if there's any takers out there, I'm willing to go on a date.
Well, there you go. We'll start our matchmaking services. I'll give you my fee after you get off, and we'll get that going for you. Hey, cousin Joe. Yeah, that's wild. So, and now they're still emailing you, huh? It's crazy.
Yeah, which is weird.
Oh, you're
Express no
cutting out
interest.
so bad. But drop down, and then when you have a better connection, I'll have you back up because I can literally hear like every third word you're saying.
I'm hearing the same with you. Let me try on my phone.
Probably. I think I even got a casting email from 90 Day. I had to look at my email. Hold on. Because I never even, been married, so I would never be on the show. Oh my God. I'm picking up emails from like 2018. This is crazy. Oh, there it is. It was my casting email. I wasn't lying. Yeah. I knew I had got one. It was back in July. I said to Cody, I'm like, did you sign us up or anything? But yeah, right here. July 11th from Corey Hewitt, a casting producer. My name is Corey. I'm one of the casting producers for 90 Day Fiancé. Once upon a time, our team had reached out regarding casting for Before 90 Days, and today we're excited to share that we're currently casting for a brand new season of The Other Way. This is funny. Let me lie. Are you a U.S. citizen now preparing to move to another country for love? We are looking for Americans who are preparing. I see. Taylor, I got the same. Was it on July 11th by any chance? Because I got an email from Corey on July 11th about me being on before the 90 days, or the other way. They're probably like auto generated or something like that. I think Caitlin is having the same exact problems that she's having before. God. Could you imagine? I would only ever be on the show so I could go ham at the tell-all, is what I would do. Like, that's the only thing I would do. Cody, I'm going to have to separate from you. And that's all it takes. You don't even have to be legally divorced to be on the show. Cody, we're separated. I'm going to email Corey back.
Okay.
And tell him I'm prepared. And I'm going to be on a show with one of my very many Canadian friends who are in the chat right now.
Can you tell him I'm prepared too?
You can't hear me? I'm muted? We've been married for how many years? 2011?
Yeah, since
12 years. And together for 15. I don't know what good we're going to do on that show. Can you hear me? You're muted. Muted. Can't hear you. Kaylin, it's okay. We'll do it another night. I promise you. I can't hear a word you're saying. I can't hear her. Can you guys hear her? I can't hear what she's saying at all. Okay, so it's just me. Let me just message her. Yeah, I was gonna end the live anyways. But I'm always, we also had the other Bella Lugosly. She came on my channel a few months back, and she was also in casting for the show, and she is actually dating somebody from Romania. 90 Days of Separation. There we go. It's me and Cody. So I'm always interested.
You see that one?
What? Oh. I'm always interested in hearing people who haven't been on the show in the casting process, because usually the people who are on the show can't talk about the casting process. So that's always very interesting to me. Right. Just like Amanda. No, not Bella Lugosi, like the old vampire movie star. That's my bet on that one. But Bella, her name is Bella Lugosly. She came on my channel a couple times when she was in Romania. So she had a lot of insight too. But that's it. I'm going to end this. I only wanted to be live for 20 minutes, to be honest with you. And then we got into all this. I'm going to make sauce from scratch for the very first time tonight. And it's a process, because I'm tired of buying like jar sauce. And since I'm first generation Italian, I always hear it. Kaylin, we'll do it again, sweetheart. We'll do it again. You're just having problems. You there?
Yeah, I just wanted to thank you for having me on.
No, absolutely. And we'll do it. We'll do it again. Maybe I could have I was just saying about my other friend who was on the show. Well, not on the show, went through casting. And I think that'd be a nice forum to have like you both talk about like what you went through. And the casting process. I think that'd be really interesting.
My Instagram, so please.
yeah, I'm gonna reach out to Bella, and let's get something working where the point of view from two people who were interviewed to be on the show. And yeah, and thank you for coming on and sharing. And I'm not done with you yet. We're gonna go forward more.
Awesome. Thank you so much, John. And I'm sorry if I kept you on for longer than you wanted to be.
And now you sound perfectly clear. See, well, you
Well,
figured
I'll
it
get
out.
a better computer for next time. Thank
No,
you,
you're good.
John.
But I think it'll be a nice little forum to have us all like. And if there's anybody else who is in the process of being on a show, I'd love to have you on too.
And
Yeah, so
John,
we're gonna
I
do. Good.
you having a little break, like you just come back and you're just so much clearer, and like I can see your head is in the right place, and like I missed you for those 3 weeks, but I think that was such a good thing for you, and you should often, because I can't imagine doing what you do. So
I
yeah,
appreciate
you
that.
just seem better, and that makes me happy. So continue taking care of yourself.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. You just gotta like go away, and if you don't clear your head, and it's you get sucked into the vortex, like I said last night, and there's just no escaping it. So, uh,
Yeah.
yeah. So thank you.
Well, thank you
And like I
again,
was saying,
and I'll talk to y'all later.
all right, it's a date. I'm gonna email you. I'll DM you as soon as I hear from Bella, and we'll get something going. Try
Awesome.
that again.
Thank you.
All right, bye, honey.
Thank you.
Before I get off, so yeah, we're going to do a tomato sauce from scratch. Brooklyn girl gave me step-by-step instructions. Hey, Wrinkles, thank you, love you too, on how to do a sauce from scratch. I have never attempted to do one, and Sue, I was thinking about doing it on a live YouTube thing, but like we used to do. But like if it comes out terrible, I'm not gonna do it. We gotta test the waters first. So yeah, we're doing that, and I also got the rice vinegar finally, which is very pungent. I mean, I am a vinegar fanatic, but that rice vinegar is like, whoa. Like that'll make your eyes like blink all sorts of different ways and bulge out of your head at the same time. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna do it now because it takes a bit, and it's been fun. And you have your updates, and sometime this week we'll do Sister Wives. We'll do Sister Wives. I'm trying to catch up, and yeah. So thank you guys for being here with me. It's 10 to 9, and if I don't get started on the sauce now, we'll be eating at 4 o'clock in the morning. So y'all have a great night. Sister Wives will be this week. We have a lot to cover. I'll let you guys know when. Everybody have a great night, and thanks for being here. Bye.